Porsche might be on the brink of a surprise return to the Formula One grid in 2026, potentially stepping into the spotlight by taking over Audi's F1 operations. If this bold move comes to fruition, it would see Audi's groundwork seamlessly transitioned and reimagined under Porsche's iconic badge, a shift that could send shockwaves through the motorsport world. This development follows a turbulent chapter for Porsche, whose Formula One ambitions hit a deadlock last year. Talks with Red Bull fell apart, with rumours suggesting that Porsche's demands were too steep for the Milton Keynes outfit to accommodate. Red Bull swiftly turned to Ford as their powertrain partner, effectively ending the Honda era. Now, however, the narrative has shifted. Audi's ambitious F1 project is reportedly facing significant financial struggles, casting doubt over its ability to deliver on its grand promises. Delays in critical infrastructure upgrades and tighter-than-expected budgets for power unit development have left the project on shaky ground. This precarious position has opened the door for Porsche, with whispers suggesting that the VW Group might be ready to hand over Audi's F1 operations to its Stuttgart-based sibling. Could financial woes at Audi pave the way for Porsche to make its long-anticipated Formula One debut? The sudden departure of Markus Duesmann, the visionary CEO who spearheaded the company's F1 ambitions, has left a significant void. Duesmann's early exit cast a shadow of uncertainty over the project, raising questions about whether Audi can maintain its momentum without the man who brought this bold dream to life. Gernot Döllner, the new Audi CEO, seems far less thrilled about Formula One's meteoric rise than his predecessor. In fact, insiders at Audi suggest he might be ready to pull the plug on the company's F1 venture altogether. However, the VW Group isn't abandoning its racing ambitions entirely. Instead, whispers in the paddock hint that Porsche could swoop in to take over Audi's F1 project. This would allow VW to stay on track for a 2026 debut in the sport, albeit without the Audi branding. If Porsche does indeed step into Audi's shoes, it wouldn't be starting from scratch. The Stuttgart powerhouse could simply inherit Audi's groundwork, slap on the iconic Porsche crest, and take the reins. To make room for this monumental shift, Porsche is reportedly planning to exit Formula E by the end of 2025, redirecting its full attention to Formula One. Such a sudden handover would undoubtedly turn heads, not least among the dedicated Audi employees who have poured their hearts into the dream of seeing the four rings grace an F1 car. But this takeover, if it happens, won't be as simple as flipping a switch. Rebranding an entire F1 operation involves a meticulous process that demands time and precision. This transitional phase might give Audi a chance to digest the news and brace for the shift. Still, the thought of Porsche inheriting Audi's hard work is bound to stir up a mix of awe, excitement, and perhaps a tinge of resentment within the motorsport community. On the other hand, Porsche finds itself in a particularly sticky situation. Unlike Audi, which has a power unit already in development, it doesn't have the facilities, the staff, or even the expensive dynos needed to embark on such a complex project. This leaves Porsche with two unappealing options. Either the VW Group orders Audi to share its power unit with Porsche, a politically charged decision given the prestige tussle and the fact that the new VW boss is the former Porsche chief, or Porsche scrambles to build its own program at breakneck speed. Considering the immense time and resources required, this would be an almost Herculean task. But if any company has the resolve and ambition to pull off the impossible, it's Porsche. Still, the clock isn't on their side. The rivalry between these two VW Group brands only complicates the matter. Porsche, which prides itself on its higher prestige status, would balk at the idea of putting its badge on a power unit developed by Audi, its so-called lesser sibling. This sense of pride has created an intriguing impasse within the group, with no easy resolution in sight. What's particularly ironic is that Audi's current power unit owes its origins to Porsche. Back in 2016, Porsche had developed a prototype, anticipating a regulatory overhaul similar to what will come into play in 2026. When the changes didn't materialize, Porsche pulled the plug, dismantling the project entirely. The staff, the knowledge, and even the ambitions were discarded, with many of the engineers crossing over to Audi. Fast forward to today, and that abandoned Porsche project has become the foundation of Audi's F1 aspirations, a twist that's undoubtedly awkward for Porsche as it weighs its next move. When Audi officially announced its ambitious entry into Formula One as a power unit supplier and team owner in partnership with Sauber for the 2026 season, it marked a bold new chapter in the sport's storied history. The allure of competing on the world's biggest motorsport stage came with a heavy price tag, however, and behind the scenes, Audi has faced significant financial turbulence in its quest to establish a foothold in Formula One. These financial struggles have opened the door for external investment, notably the Qatar Investment Authority, which has recently acquired a significant minority stake in the team. Audi's entry into Formula One is a monumental step for the brand, as it seeks to establish itself as a major player in motorsport. However, Formula One is an unforgiving financial arena. The estimated cost of building a competitive team, particularly with the new engine regulations emphasizing advanced hybrid systems and sustainable fuels, exceeds $1 billion over several years. Audi's financial hurdles stem not just from the costs of power unit development, but also from the resources required to turn Sauber into a front-running team. The Sauber Group has not been a consistent front-runner in recent years. Transforming it into a competitive factory team involves investments in facilities, staffing, and engineering development. Audi's financial strain became evident as internal reports highlighted delays in key infrastructure upgrades and a tighter-than-expected budget for the power unit program. The decision to have Audi spearhead Volkswagen Group's entry into Formula One rather than Porsche has puzzled many. Porsche, with its rich motorsport heritage, seemed like the natural choice. The Stuttgart-based brand boasts a legacy of success in endurance racing, particularly in Le Mans, and its technical prowess would align perfectly with Formula One's high standards. However, the reasons behind Volkswagen Group's decision are multifaceted. First, Audi has been positioning itself as a technology leader within the group, focusing on electrification and hybrid systems. Formula One's push towards sustainable technology aligns well with Audi's broader corporate strategy, making it a more fitting representative for the brand's ambitions. Second, Porsche's earlier attempts to enter Formula One had faltered due to disagreements with potential partners. Red Bull's reluctance to cede autonomy to Porsche, combined with Porsche's unwillingness to pursue a fully independent entry, left the door open for Audi to take the lead. Toto Wolff expressed enthusiasm about the prospect of Mercedes facing fresh competition from two fellow German automotive giants, drawing from their recent rivalry in Formula E. "It's fantastic," Wolff remarked when asked about Porsche's potential entry into Formula One. "When you look at the caliber of companies joining F1, whether they're top automotive brands or leaders from other industries, it speaks volumes about the sport's immense appeal and global strength. Having some of the most prestigious car manufacturers as rivals is not just exciting for us, but a huge win for the sport itself. F1 is the toughest sports competition for any automobile company in the world. It has been, and it's just going to get tougher with these guys coming. I've known about it for quite a while," said Lewis Hamilton. "It's fantastic to see new manufacturers coming into the sport. There are several teams with the potential to compete at the top, but as customer teams, they face limitations. Having more manufacturers involved is a great step forward for the future of Formula One." Reigning world champion Max Verstappen shared similar sentiments. "I think it's incredibly exciting and important for Formula One," Verstappen said. "We already have some great teams, but adding prestigious brands to the mix takes it to another level. It's great for the sport, and I'm eager to see what the future holds." If Porsche were to step into Audi's shoes for Formula One in 2026, do you think they could surpass Audi's potential, or would the rivalry within the VW group hold them back? Share your thoughts below. Until next time, goodbye for now.